In this video, we will show you how to use a pre-made configuration from the ConDor Shared Configuration folder. We will demonstrate by looking at the pressure reduction configuration, reducing the pressure to a fixed set point at the downstream of the valve. Downloading a configuration from the Shared Configuration unit is explained in video number 2, ConDor Uploading and Downloading a Configuration. We will go over the configuration step by step and adjust it to our needs. In our use case, we have a 6-inch Dorot S300 valve that is regulating the downstream pressure to a fixed set point of 4 bar. On site, we have two 4 to 20 milliampere pressure sensors sensing the upstream and downstream pressure. The sensors can measure up to 10 bar. We will want to log the data of the sensors every 5 minutes. Let's begin. The downloaded configuration has a flow meter defined, but in this use case we don't need it, so let's delete it. Now we will adjust the sensor settings so it will fit to our use case. First, open sensor P1, the upstream pressure sensor. We can see it is defined to be connected to AN1. Make sure that it is connected to the correct ports. The unit we are using will be bar. Make sure that the per time unit is none. Now adjust the sensor's range according to the sensor's properties. In this case, 0 to 10 bar. Tap the check mark to save the settings and move on to the next sensor. Sensor P2 is the downstream pressure sensor. We can see it is defined to be connected to AN2. Make sure it is connected to the correct ports. The unit name will be bar. Make sure that the per time unit is none. Now adjust the sensor's range according to the sensor's properties, in this case 0 to 10 bar. Tap the check mark to save the settings and move on to defining the valve itself. In this use case, we are using a 6-inch Dorot S300 valve, so we will change the name of the valve to 30-6. The valve's nominal diameter is 6 inches. So we will change the size of the valve to be 6 inches, which is also 150 millimeters. As we can see here, the opening control loop is defined correctly, normally closed. So is the closing control loop. Make sure that the valve's mode is regulate. And tap the check mark so that the changes are saved. Move on to the function. The function, as well as the name of the valve, is fully configurable. You can change the name according to your needs. We will keep this name. The input sensor is the sensor that we are regulating according to its value. By convention, P2 indicates the downstream pressure. In this use case, we will regulate the set point to 4 bars. Ensure that the set point mode type is fixed and that the set point mode is always start. Lastly, adjust the data logger rate so that it will sample and log the sensor data at the required intervals. Let's start with the upstream pressure. The upstream pressure sensor is in input sensor P1. The fixed rate that we will use is 300 seconds, which is every 5 minutes. Do the same with sensor P2. Save changes. Finally, rename the new configuration so that you will know that it is updated for today.